Welcome, welcome, welcome. In this presentation, you are going to learn how to start a wildly profitable six-figure remote nursing firm using the knowledge you already have as a nurse. Now, we are going to go straight into this presentation, and my name is King Darling Asaba. I'll be your host. My goal for you today is that you have everything you need to go start a remote nursing firm and get long-term clients starting immediately. Even if nobody knows who you are, using the knowledge you already have as a nurse. What I'm going to show you today are the exact same strategies that I used to grow my own remote nursing firm to 5.4 million a year in a year period. Who's this training for? Now, this training is for any nurse who want to have something that they own, something that they call their own. This training is for our student nurses who know the real reality of how nurses are underpaid and looking for the best opportunity to set themselves up for a successful nursing career and earn good income. This is also for employed nurses, nurses already working at a job who want an extra source of income at the side. And this is for unemployed nurses who are open for opportunity. Now, there is more to nursing than many know. There is more to nursing than working in the clinical setting. Now, if you are passionate about helping people with your knowledge, then there is more that you can do with this knowledge. Even though full-time nurse jobs are becoming rare, difficult to get, and even low paying when you get them, remote nursing, which this presentation is about, is becoming more profitable, popular, and easy to run. And what is remote nursing? Remote nursing refers to the profession of providing care, support, and education to individuals, families, to promote health and quality of life. And now you are doing this from the comfort of your home or your office or anywhere you are. Just as people come home to you for advice, as you are a nurse, do people come to you for advice? The answer is probably yes, and people trust what you say. And just as people come home to you for advice, people can also reach out to your firm online for guide and advice. Now, the typical way of starting a firm, consultancy firm, which we call remote nursing, the typical way before was that you have to set up an office, you have to rent shares, and you have to do all of this stuff. But now the world is changing, and you can do the same thing and set up your firm online, and people can also reach out to you for advice. And they are not limited by location. People from anywhere can reach out to your firm for this service. And my goal for this training is to create this awareness so that nurses can get the exposure to what this is all about. The first goal for this training is to reveal to you that the only way for you to get recognition as a nurse, impact lives right now, and improve your financial life is through remote nursing. And we are going to see that. And the second is the right way to go about it so that you can get your remote nursing firm launched quickly with no much hassle. So that is through Calidemi. Who am I and why should you listen to me? It is right for someone who is going to show you what to do. He himself has done it. So my name is King Darling Asaba. I am an entrepreneur. I live in Lagos State, Nigeria, and I grow my remote nursing firm from scratch, from nothing to 450,000 in income per month, and that is producing 5.4 million a year. And this happened within the range of 4 months. Now, remote nursing is not a job, it is something that you own. And talking about something you own, let me tell you a quick backstory. So before launching a remote nursing firm, I started various platforms and business I own that failed woefully. Total failure. And failure comes with lesson, and I get it. And one of these lessons I learned, which is very important, is that for a venture to be successful, it has to offer what the society really wants. So when I discovered this, I began to read books, attend and pay for various programs to master identifying wants and sharpen the skills required to set up a business. It took its time, but it gradually paid off. And we started our first platform, which is QC Value, where we help brands launch adverts online on Facebook and Instagram to get them clients and to get them customers. So this experienced little success, but this is not relatable to you. And that is where the remote nursing firm, uh, which was the second venture I ventured into, the Florisham Health. And it really went crazy because the remote nursing firm experienced quick growth in months. So let's check the dashboard. This presentation is going to be really practical and I'm going to be showing you everything live. So let us check the dashboard, what a typical remote nursing firm dashboard looks like. So I will show you right now. So I'll log in here. So can you see the screen? Welcome, Florisham Health. Now, can you see the numbers on the screen? You see the part that talks about total leads. And what this means is that the number of people, the number of clients that have reached out to us, that have reached out to our firm since we started using this service over a year now. So 35,135 people have reached out to our firm over this period. Now that is not a small number. 35,175 people have reached out to our firm. So this shows that there is really a need for remote nursing firms. And since you already have the knowledge, I believe that you can set up one for yourself, helping others with the knowledge that you already have. And when we talk about these numbers that have reached out to our firm over this past year, we have been able to serve, out of that 35,000 thereabout who reached out to us, we have been able to serve 6,000 clients who got one of our programs, our services over the past year with health education and advice online. And that has produced about 5.4 million in revenue. Plus, a lot of times, you get to notice how your remote nursing firm is impacting lives. You see here, this is a testimonial. You see, thank you so much. I got a lot here. Now, this guide someone got is an ovulation calendar, and most of us here we are knowledgeable, so we know what ovulation calendar is all about. It is a female guide on how to track ovulation. So this is one of our guide that somebody got, and the person says, "Thank you so much. I got a lot here." Now, this is actually changing lives. It is actually impacting people. So this is something that you can be proud of, using the knowledge you have to help others. See, Adeleye Aduragbemi says, "Thank you so much for your teachings. It opened my eyes to some things I don't know they are helpful. But with your teachings, I now know how they work. Thanks so much." Now, over the past year, we have filed a lot of testimonials, and it's really crazy that we can't even go through everything. But these are just some to see that your knowledge is really needed. Say, "Good evening. Thank you so much for these above details. It's more than the amount paid. Please, there any room for question and answer?" Say, "The meal plan has been so helpful for me ever since I got it, and I have seen a lot of changes in my body. Thanks for this platform." So the need for health education and advice online is huge, and it's on the fast increase. Look around you, look at everyone around you, everybody has a phone, and everybody use their phone to reach out to friends, reach out to families for health advice. They can have a source that they can reach out to. So you already have the knowledge as a nurse, so you can set up your own remote nursing firm just as we have ours offering this service. Not only has this worked for us, here's the story of Mr. Abraham, who is a 500 level student at the University College Hospital Ibadan, UCH. Now, Abraham saw what we were doing at Forasham Health, and he feels that yes, he has the knowledge and he can help others. So he said he wants to start up his firm. So we gave him all of the guides that he needed and instructed him on what he should do, and he launched a firm that offers a book guide on pain relief for elderly ones, and that has been really helping a lot of people. And Mr. Abraham comes to us from time to time showing us testimonials of how his clients are really happy with what his firm are doing, and that made Mr. Abraham 100K in income in his first month, and he has made a total of 453,000 and still ongoing. This is a 500 level student at University College Hospital. Now, here's the story of Akorede Mary. Now, Akorede Mary's story is a little bit different because she had worked for a remote nursing firm before now. So she reached out to me because she know I run a remote nursing firm, and she wanted to start hers, but she wasn't that sure. So she's asking for a partnership. Like, can we partner? So I gave her that encouragement that you can do this, and that was all she needs. She just need to believe in her capability that she can do it. So it was about 2 weeks to 3 weeks, and Mary reached out to me and she showed the wonderful thing that she has been doing with her firm, and it really amazed me. I was really proud of her, and she was making, and this firm was serving a lot of people, and that was producing about 500K plus income every month for her. And this doesn't just happen once a month, it is like a steady flow of income using her knowledge for remote nursing. Now, Marian went from not having what to do to making 330K every 2 days. And I believe that she'll be at 50K every 2 days in no time flat. So here's what we are going to cover during this next 45 minutes or so. We're going to cover how to set up a proper functioning remote nursing firm online with a capital under 50K. That is step one, how to set up a proper functioning remote nursing firm online with a capital under 50,000 naira. Step two, how to then choose an area of specialization that fits both the society's need and your experience. And then we'll go to step three, how to get clients to start reaching out to your firm, even if no one knows who you are. So step one, how to set up a proper functioning remote nursing firm online with a capital under 50K. So I'll tell you a story. When I was about starting my remote nursing firm, I told you that I was enrolling for different programs, reading books. So accidentally, I stumbled on a young man. He should be in his early 30s, and he runs this firm that was getting about 833 new clients every month. And that's really, I don't know about you, but that amazes me that you get 833 new clients every month at the time. So I was curious. I wanted to know how were they doing this. So I started to follow up. I wrote to even his program. His name is Mr. Ifeduja. So when I was in the program, what I learned, what I saw was really shocking, because all this operation was done on Facebook and WhatsApp only, and this firm was serving 833 new clients. They were getting 833 new clients to their former existing clients, and everything was done on Facebook and WhatsApp. So it was really surprising, and I had Facebook and WhatsApp on my phone, and I believe that every one of us here has Facebook and WhatsApp on their phone. But you wonder, what will you do with these two apps? So when I saw this, it was a quick surprise. I had this feeling of excitement. So wow, this is what is being done here. So literally, you do not need what was needed before to run a remote nursing firm, because the world is changing, and the internet, the online platform, the internet has broken down the traditional walls that were stopping many from launching their own practice, launching their own firm. So anybody now can start a nursing firm working from home with just a phone and data connection, and we can literally reach anybody online through channels such as Facebook for pennies. And modern day technology like Facebook, WhatsApp means we can run a seven-figure nursing firm from home without any staff or overhead expenses like renting of office and filling the office with all the necessary equipment. Everything now can be done with a phone and data connection. Isn't that awesome? For instance, anyone can reach out to our firm through our social media handle. So here is our social media handle. This is Flourisham Health. Now you can see on our social media handle we have some free content. This one says some natural ingredients you can use in your facial routine, and this is another content. This is our social media handle, and people from anywhere can reach out to us and our brand that is visible online. So for any further advice or guide or our service, they can reach out to us on WhatsApp to get this service. So there are things that you probably think you need that you don't really need to get a proper remote nursing firm running right now. These are the things that you probably think you need to get started that you don't need. Office. No, you don't need an office. You can start immediately using Facebook and WhatsApp on your phone, because remote nursing firm is online based. Special location. No, you don't need to be located as a special place. You can serve clients from anywhere. All guides are sent via WhatsApp. You do not need to meet with clients. Huge capital. You do not need huge capital to start a remote nursing firm. Of course, you will need capital. Every business need capital, but you don't need an huge big capital, since you are not renting office, or you don't have overhead expenses like hiring staff, getting a generator and all of this other stuff. So the capital, you don't need huge capital. So here's what you need to have your own remote nursing firm started. Number one is that you need a phone with data connection or a computer with data connection. Number two is that you need a Facebook page, and this will stand as your online brand. We'll talk about that in a few moments. You also need a WhatsApp business account, and you need an advertising account because you'll be running adverts for your firm, and you also need capital for advertising your firm and to enroll into the Calidemi remote nursing program. I've seen most people try to start up their remote nursing firm, but they never get it working, and they spend years, time wasted, energy wasted, and they give up. But I'm going to be showing you a way to go about this to get your firm launched in a very smooth way, and that is by enrolling into the remote nursing program by Calidemi. They help you get everything dialing right. And enrolling for this program is 50,000 naira, but I'm going to show you how you can enroll for 20,000 naira instead, so that you can use the other 30,000 naira to run adverts for your firm. So these are the one two of what is required to set up your firm. I will run through it again. You need a phone with data connection or a computer. you need a Facebook page, you need a WhatsApp business account. Number 4, you need an advertising account. And number 5, you need capital for advertising and to enroll into the remote nursing program, at least 50K or $33. So let's go to step 2. How to choose an area of specialization that fits both the society's needs and your experience. So how do you do this? This is by picking your niche. Picking your niche is the people you want to serve, the people that you want your firm to serve with your knowledge or your services. Why is it important that you pick a niche? This because the fact is that specialists earn more money, get more respect, and have more fun. And this is really the reality. And most of us here are familiar to the health practitioners environment, and you know that specialists are more respected. This is because they are very good at that one thing they do, and they get paid more because they are really good at that one thing, and they have fun because they enjoy what they do. So this is why it is important to pick your niche. Another reason is that the general practitioners and the brain surgeon, if you were to ask this question, a surgery is about to happen and you get to choose who will perform that surgery for you. This is a brain surgery. So will you let a general practitioner handle the surgery, or will you let a brain surgeon handle the surgery? I guess that your answer is the brain surgeon. Why? It's because this is what he specializes on and you trust him more. You will give him more trust because he has spent years of his time and he has worked with more people on that specialized aspect. So you will trust him more. And this is the same thing when running a remote nursing firm. If you specialize on helping one set of people, you will get trusted more because that is what you do. And when you want to run adverts for your remote nursing firm, your message will be powerful. It is easy to talk to your people than trying to talk to everybody at the same time. So conversation becomes more meaningful and it's easier to get more clients when you know exactly who you should be talking to and you know what to say, because you can speak your client's language and you know how they feel. So your advertising message will be dialing on who you are supposed to be talking to, which make it more powerful for your clients to feel understood and reach out to you. And it is also hard to get best in the world at a range of different things. It is just hard to be good at so many things, but it is surprisingly easy to be good at a specific thing. So who will you serve? Now that you know you have to pick a niche to be at a more advantage, who will you serve? There are various niche actually. So you can there is the elderly ones. You can help elderly ones relieve from pain, which is the arthritis niche. If you have knowledge and experience in that field, your firm can serve in the aspect. You can help ulcer patients relieve or uh, cure ulcer. You can help diabetes patients too. You can go into the diabetes niche, and you can help people control their sugar level. You can go into the pre-pregnancy preparation niche. There are so many pregnant people out there who do not know what to do and when to do it. And since you already have the knowledge, that is where you come in and you can help a lot of people in that aspect. And you can go into the child care or parenting niche. And there is a whole lot of niche that you can go into. And this is just a example. So you need to define your niche. You need to define it. And when you define it, you have to become very good at it. That everyone who comes around your firm can perceive it, that this firm is very good at this thing. And once you do that, is that your name just begin to spread. People just begin to refer you to others. So that is what you want to achieve. You need to define your mountain, climb to the top of it and defend it, that you are among the best in this field. And that is when you pick a niche. So when you become known for one thing, people will come to you instead of you chasing them. Generalists who claim to do different things are no longer your competition, and they do not stand a chance. Prospects will literally beg you to work with them at any price, and you get to pick and choose. You get to advise instead of do and charge more higher prices. Now what this means is that when you are known to be good at one thing, remember that remote nursing firm is online. So even if your clients have somebody that is working with your clients physically that visits them, your clients still trust your advice. So even though before they get to do anything, they can reach out to you that, oh, this is what I want to do. Because why? Because you are trusted in that one thing. So you get to advise. That is the part of remote nursing. You don't have to meet with your clients. You get to advise instead of do, and even charge more higher prices. So let us define your one thing right now. uh, there's a way that I use to come up with the one thing, and I believe that this is the most um, good way to do so. It is the triangle of expertise. So you look at your experience, you look at the knowledge you have, and then you look at the market needs and desire. Where they meet together is what will be best to specialize in. Now, what does this mean? The market needs and desires are what the market, or the market here means people. So what the people want. Needs is about, okay, I'm experiencing ulcer symptoms, and I really want to get away from this ulcer. What can I do? This is a need that if you have the experience or you have the knowledge, you can help in that aspect, or your firm can help in that aspect. Now for desires, the market desires, which is desires of people. I am having acne in my face and I don't like it. I want to become more beautiful so that I can be attractive out there. Now, this is not a need, but it's a desire. And many out there have this desire to look good. So, if you have the experience or you have the knowledge, then you can provide these market needs and desires. You can have a firm that provides the needs and desires. So what are your experiences? Have you helped someone in one aspect or the other in the past? And there are others out there who may be experiencing the same issue that you can help on. Now you have the experience that you can help in that aspect. Or have you studied something related to this area of the needs or desires, and you have the knowledge? So you can create a firm that uses that knowledge to help others who don't have the knowledge. And by using that knowledge, you get the experience and you can help others that way. So you get it. So it is where these three parts meet together. That is where it is good to specialize on your experience, the knowledge you have, and what people want, which is the market needs and desires. And I should tell you for a fact that the market needs and desires is the most important. Yes, because it is what somebody wants, what somebody is looking for, that you can start. If you want to start up a firm that will get clients that you can help, it is somebody, is what people out there want, that you want to create your firm around. So what we do is that when we see, okay, this is the my experience and knowledge, you want to confirm. Yes, you want to confirm if others out there are looking for this guide, if they are looking for a solution that you or your firm can provide. So how we do it is that we research the market problems, needs and desires to understand. When you pick a niche, you want to search the market needs and desire to understand the level of interest in that niche. And then you want to understand how your client to be is thinking at that moment. You want to understand what is their thoughts, where are they going to get information already, what information are they getting, and what is that information lacking that your firm can come in place to fulfill more. So you see that you want to help in a very good way. So what you have to do is to research deep to understand your client to a deep level. So your guides and services are beneficial and created to suit this need. Now this framework is called the bullseye framework. It is when you know what your audience really wants and how you can really help to a high level. So your guides and service are beneficial and created to suit these needs. So by doing this alone, we have selected a niche. We have discovered the niche pains, the desires, and understand our clients to a good level. We have learned about the niche and can speak their language. Right now, we are literally light years ahead of most generalists who claim to do different things. We are ahead of most people. So now we have picked a niche. You have selected a niche. So how do you define what you do as a remote nurse and who you help as a remote nurse? Before we talk about that, let's talk about let's talk about putting your brand first. Yeah, let's talk about putting your brand first before you can define who you help and what to do. Now, there are two types of remote nursing brands. There's the personal brand and there's the firm brand. Now, personal brand, as the name implies, it is a brand example of remote nursing firm like Nurse Kate. Maybe your name is Kate. You can create a brand, a remote nursing brand online as Nurse Kate. Or you can also use your name, Adele Kehinde. Yes. And you can also use the title of Coach Esther. Or another form is Catherine Consult. And if you notice in all of these names as a brand, they are all personal. They have this personal attachment to it. Like a person is behind, Nurse Kate, Adele Kehinde, Coach Esther, Catherine Consult. So they are personalized. So this is one of the type of firm. And I'm going to show you how to define what you do if you want to go the personal brand way. Another way to go about it is the firm brand. Now, the firm brand is not attached to a person. It is not personalized. For instance, Florasham Health, FedEx Health, Diva, Medicare. If you look at the name, they are not personalized. So how do you define what you do if you are going for the personal brand or you are going for the firm brand? So either way that you choose to go about it, for personal brand, you define what you do by saying, I help dash to dash by doing dash. So let's put it into context. I help elderly ones, which is your niche, to relieve from arthritis pain by my yoga exercise method. So this is just an example. We can say I help elderly ones to relieve from arthritis pain by eating the right diet. So this is how you define who you help. So you can attach this description to your online brand, maybe your Facebook page, your social media page, as the description, as your bio. So for the firm brand like Florasham Health, Medicare, FedEx Health, you know that there is no personal attachment to it. So you define what you do by saying we help dash to dash by dash. So let's put it into context. We help elderly ones to relieve from arthritis pain by yoga exercise, by our proven yoga exercise. So this is how you define. You can swipe it in any niche, any problem that your firm is concerned about educating your audience on, and your own unique method. So this is a framework. So you can swipe it to fit any niche that you have choose to serve. So that is how you define if you are a firm brand, and the other one is to define if you are a personal brand. So when you already have your brand created and you have defined what you do and who you help, you have set up your firm, You have choose a niche that you want to specialize on. You have defined what you do. So the next step you want to do is that you want to create a material to help the people, to help when people start reaching out to you. Now, I call this material a low commitment, high value guide material. This is because it requires paying just a token while providing beneficial information that makes your client trust you and help. So this guide material can be ebook, a book that someone can read on their phone. It can be classes, it can be training, it can be live session. Now, the reason why you have this guide material, the reason why we have this guide material is because it enable a client to trust us quick. Clients can spare 1,000 to 3,000 just to try a firm out. So it is from what they got from that first trial that they can determine if they are going to work with you to or not. So you want to make sure that this your first guide material, it is very good and informative. So that is that you create the low commitment, high value guide material. So here's a recap of what we have covered in step 2 is that there is always that one thing that you can help on. You don't need to worry about knowing everything. You just need to know one thing so well. So you pick your niche and you get very good at that one thing that you know so well. So step 3, how to get clients to start reaching out to your firm even if no one knows who you are. So you have set up your firm with the basic things that you need, your brand, your Facebook page, your WhatsApp. You have defined what you do, you have chosen you want to specialize on. And step 3 is you need to start getting clients to reach out to your firm. So how do you do that? Let's talk about how to get your first few high value long-term clients. What I'm about to share with you is the same strategy that my clients and I used to pick up 5, 10, 20 long-term clients per month while selling hundreds of copies of our guide materials monthly. So this method is based on social media advertising. Many of us here, we use social media, we use Facebook, we use Instagram. And one good thing is that this platform make it possible for someone who wants to advertise to reach out to their audience. So the method that we use to go our remote nursing firm and get clients is based on social media advertising. So we pay Facebook and Instagram to run adverts to their audience on their platform. So here's our process from start to finish. Step 1 is that we set up Facebook adverts. So we have Facebook adverts for our firm. And this Facebook advert is promoting our guide material, the guide material that we talked about earlier. It is the first interaction with us and our clients. So when someone sees the advert and says, wow, this really, this is what I need right now. So the after seeing the advert, the next step is that they message us on WhatsApp. And when our prospective client is on WhatsApp, the next step, which is step 3, is that they receive a greeting message, and the message also qualifies, asking like, okay, this is what this guide is for. Are you interested in getting it? So some of the response are yes. Some are some only a few we answer no. Why some we say okay, they just save your contacts. They just save your contact so they can reach out to you when they need it. So when we get a yes response at this third step, the fourth step is that those who said yes, they want the guide material, we send a pitch message, which is the fourth step. The pitch message is a message that lists out all the benefits of the guide material plus the price and the payment detail. So, and those interested, they get the guide material and they come into our circle and become a client. So these are our process from start to finish. And to get it in a more deeper perspective, we'll break it down. The Facebook ad, uh, there is there is there is really no time ever that you can get clients so easy than now. Like, it is really easy. Right now, Facebook is the place to get clients for your nursing firm. There has never been an easier time to target the perfect client. Because right now, Facebook knows what every of their audience is doing. They know their audience who love cakes. They know their audience who is complaining about one thing or the other, because their system tracks everything their audience does. So we can use this to target who is really interested in our guide. And not only that, we can also target the age range of the audience that we want. We know we want to serve and we know our audience's age range. So we can target the age. You can see this is Facebook dashboard. This is Facebook advert dashboard. And while setting the advert, you can see you can include people who match. You can include people who match. That is, maybe you want to include people on Facebook that are talking about a specific topic. You can add it. If your audience, your niche is talking about specific topic, you can use it to target those audience so that they can see your nursing firm advert. You can also set the age range that you want your nursing firm to be advertised to. For instance, let's say your nursing firm is specialized on the pre-pregnancy care. So you know that it is unlikely for somebody to be in 18 years and below, that is 17, 16, to be thinking about pregnancy or to be pregnant. Even though it happens, it is not that much. So what you want to do, you want to be targeting audience from 25 30 up, 25 30, 25 30 upwards. So you want to be targeting audience from 25 30 upwards so that you can set the targeting of age here on your dashboard. And you can also set your gender. That is the beautiful thing about Facebook ad targeting. You can set the gender. If the audience that your firm is serving are all males, you can set the gender for your advert to be shown to males only. If they are advertised to female, you can set the advert to show to female only. And if your firm serve both, you can set the advert to show for both. I personally recommend that even though your firm serves only female or your firm serve only male, you should put it in both. This is the reason is that when it's in both, Facebook automatically shows your advert more to more people. And one thing that I have noticed is that if a particular gender is reacting to your advert more, Facebook tends to show your advert to that specific gender. So even though when you put it at both, if the Facebook system notice that more men are interacting with your advert, it will start showing it to more men. And if it notices that more women are interacting to your advert, it will start showing it to more women. So that is the beautiful thing about the advert. It is the way the system works, it is very crazy. So we are able to get the perfect client that we want. Another thing is that you can include targeting location. For instance, you want to target Nigeria as a whole, or you want to target a specific location in Nigeria, you can do that. And you can also exclude location that you don't want. Some locations where you don't want, you can also do that. So let's see how an ad look like. We have talked about the targeting. So let's see how what does an ad look like when you create one. So this is a sample of an advert. This is a sample of an advert. We can see it is written here sponsored. We can see this picture here. It is called ad creative or ad image. The picture that you can see here. Now this advert is created for nursing mothers, and it is created for nursing mothers, and in the end of this advert we invite nursing mothers who want to enroll for a program where a lot of information and guides are being shared. Now this place that shows a text here, 7 important things every nursing mother should know, it is called the advert text, the ad text, or the ad copy. So this is where you pass the information, the message that you want to give. So in this case, it was an educative text that says 7 important things every nursing mother should know. So the advert goes in details to educate on that 7 important things, and most people read the advert, they get value from it. And you can see that we have over 526 comments. So you see, and 100 shares. So you see that the advert was really educative, and I recommend using educative adverts and a discovery advert. A discovery advert is a kind of advert that helps someone realize a new thing. Yeah. So you can use educative advert or a realization advert. So this part at the down that shows a nursing mother should know, it's the headline. So these are the basic things of your advert. The advert image, this place can also be a video too. So if you have a video or you want to make it a video, you can also make it a video. And why people are scrolling on Facebook, Instagram, your advert are being shown to a lot of audience. And when somebody wants to reach out to you, can you see the WhatsApp button below? There's the WhatsApp button below. Yes. So this is where interested persons can reach out to us, our firm, and send a message. So you can see the WhatsApp button. So anyone interested, click on the WhatsApp button and it takes them to our WhatsApp business account where we attend to messages for our firm. So our process is this. Our advert is being shown on social media network like Facebook and Instagram. An interested person reach out to us on WhatsApp where we get to close our clients. So I mentioned earlier that when somebody see your advert, especially when your advert is very good, caught the attention and it's very clear, precise, many people will start reaching out to you. Some to save your contact for future purpose, some to get your guide materials, some to just see what is really going on with your remote nursing firm. So what we do is that we remember we are spending money on this advert. So our money will not just go like that. So we get at least 10% of the interested persons who are reaching out to us to get our guide material. So we get at least 10%. That is, for every 10 persons who show interest, one should buy our ebook program on the same day on the spot. That is, out of 10 messages, one should get it. And this is what we do. There's a straightforward way we use to move client from interest to payment. So let's see this method. Remember, we are in step 3. So someone has saw our advert and they have reached out to us on WhatsApp, which is step 2. So now they are on WhatsApp. How do we get from that interest on WhatsApp to payment? So we use what we call a conversion script. This is like a message that you have already written down that you are going to send when someone reach out to you, that any interested person who reach out to you gets the message. So it is based on this part, the greeting message. So the greeting message, it welcomes the interested person, and then it will state what your guide is about. This is specific to do this for you. Then it qualifies. Are you interested in getting it? So once we get a response, we send a pitch message which states all the benefits and the payment of how you can get it. So this conversion script it is received by interested persons, and out of 10 person who message, we always get one sale, guide material sales, and that guide material sales leads to a client that sticks long term. So let's do the maths and put this into perspective. So typically when we run adverts, we spend 15 naira to get one message. So the adverts can be giving you lesser than 15 naira, like 40 naira, 30 naira per message. And it can even be crazy, and your advert, if it is not well, you may be getting 100 naira per message. So when you get anything above 50 naira, I personally recommend that you turn the advert off. It is either it is not catching attention, or the message that the advert is communicating, the audience doesn't feel it. So the audience doesn't seem to be interested. So that's why the cost per message is very high. So I personally recommend that your advert is within the range of 15 naira per message or below. So we typically get 15 naira per message. So let's say we run an advert, and for every 15 naira we spent on the advert, we receive one message. Therefore, when we spend 500 naira, we have 10 messages, right? So we have talked about that we use a conversion script that once we get 10 messages, at least one person must have gotten our guide from that 10 message. Therefore, at this point, where we spend 500 naira to get that 10 message, we are spending 500 naira to get one sale. Do you get it? You spend 50 naira, you get one message. By the time you got 10 message, you have spent 500 naira on advert. And out of these 10 people who sent a message, one person got the guide. So in essence, you are spending 500 naira on advert to get one guide sale. So let us put it that this our guide material, remember that the price can be 1,000 to 3,000, right? So let us say that we put our guide material price at 1,000. We spent 500 naira on adverts and we got one sale, and that sale for the guide material is 1,000. Is it a gain or a loss? It is a gain, right? Because you spent 500 naira on adverts and you got one client who got a guide material of 1,000 naira. So that's a 2x return on what you spend on advertising. So you are putting 500 naira on advertising and you are getting 2 times of it back. You spend 500 naira, you get 1,000. You spend 1,000 naira on adverts, you get 2,000 naira on adverts. Plus clients who got your guide material, who when after reading the guide materials, come back to you when your guide material is good and help them for more assistance. And that is how you get remote nursing clients. Now this is a machine that brings you clients plus 2x return on everything you spent on advertising. Isn't this awesome? Now, when some people see that I am spending 10,000 naira a day on advertising our remote nursing firm, they get to wonder, why would you be incurring such expenses? But what they don't know is that at the end of that day of spending that 10,000 naira, you are getting back 20,000 naira from your guide materials. So you are putting in 10,000 naira on advert, and at the end of that day, you are getting 20,000 naira, 25,000 naira. And all you have to do is from that 20,000 naira, remove the advert money for the next day and save your 20,000 naira as your remote nursing income for that day. So if you save that 20,000 naira, if you save that 10,000 naira for a space of 1 month, that is 300,000 naira gotten for your firm from your guide materials. So this is a machine that advertising on social media platform is a machine that brings you clients plus 2 times your return on everything spent on advertising when done right. Isn't this awesome? Like, this is really awesome. So when you execute this correctly, the end result is this: 5, 10 new clients reaching out to you every day, getting your guide materials through your advertisements, and then you can give your guide materials to everyone who got it. And out of those who got it, some will reach out to you to work with you for long term, and you can choose the best one that you want to work with. And just imagine it for yourself every day, new cloud reaching out to you, to your firm, and you are impacting lives. You growing your remote nursing firm, and finally improve your financial life and grow in your career. Isn't that awesome? Now, you may want to ask, how well does this work? So, I'm going to show you our advertising dashboard for our remote nursing firm. So you see a glimpse of how well it works. Now, this is a advert that it's being run on Facebook. Now, you can see from this advert, we are getting uh 37 naira cost per message. That is, for every 37 naira spent on advertising, we are receiving one message. And this advert has brought 1,577 people to reach out to our firm. Isn't that awesome? 1,577 persons just from this advert. And we have other adverts running. Now, this one is related to the other advert, and it's getting messages at 37.50 naira, and it has about 1,574 people who has reached out to us through this advert. And this advert, we have 4,625 people who have reached out to us through this advert, and this one 959. And we have different campaigns. We have different campaigns that we can't even go to the, but the point is that this actually works. This works. And you may want to say, but King Darling, you are an expert in this thing, so it is okay if you get this result. What about me? Now, the truth is that you are correct. I am an expert in what I'm doing, but I didn't start it out this way. It all started from learning and doing something out there, and from there you become very good at it. So you can also get results like this, and it's just to get started with the way that you can. So every single day, 10 to 15 people reach out to get our guide materials, and we cherry pick a few that become our long-term clients at Flourisham Health. Yes, every single day we get new clients. Not a single month go by where we don't produce at least 200,000 to 500,000 in revenue, and 95% of it I get to keep because we don't have staff and we don't pay for office and all of this stuff. So now let's talk about keeping your long-term clients as a remote nurse. So the secret to bringing and keeping long-term clients is this, because you have to keep clients. The purpose of running a remote nursing firm is to serve. And when you serve, you want to make sure that it is something that you can own for a long term. Remote nursing firm is something that exists as long as you exist. So the more you are running your firm, the more clients will trust you and you keep clients. So there is a secret, there is a way that you bring clients and keep clients for a long term. And this is what I have figured out by running my own remote nursing firm. So forget, the secret is this: forget about trying to convince, forget about trying to make everyone like you. Focus on helping your prospect by actually helping them. How can you do that? Make everything you create educative and impactful. When you choose your niche and the problem you want to solve, and your guide material really helped who you give, your prospect will naturally trust you. They will like you and they will come back to you for more assistance. It's that simple. So when you see our advert is bringing in more people, you notice that someone has already figured out that these persons are reliable. So that is the secret of bringing clients and keeping long-term clients, is that help by actually helping. Make sure all your guides and your services are really beneficial. So you want to work with some clients over a long period of time, depending on how long the assistance is needed. because some clients, after getting your guide material, they will come back to you and they will ask you like, please, is there a way that I can get more help from you? So it is left for you to discuss with anyone reaching out to you and let know, you negotiate on how you can help them more better, and you can put a service fee on it. So when you execute this correctly, you should get at least 3 to 4 new long-term clients per month on a close range, and at least 200,000 to 500,000 monthly recurring income from your guide materials. And when you set this remote nursing firm the right way, it is effortlessly to attract a few clients at a close range. Remember that most of your clients you are serving are with your guide materials. So your guide materials is what you are using to serve. Then a few persons who get your guide materials, you can pick a few persons that you want to work with at a close range. So even though that you decide that you want to work with only 3 to 4 clients per month on a close range, you can still deliver your guide materials to hundreds of people. And if you set it well, your guide materials can produce up to 6 million a year with working to 3 to 4 clients per month on a close range. And that is what exactly we have done. So I believe that you have the knowledge and you can do this. So you can do this. You already have the knowledge as a nurse. You have seen the possibility that you do not need an office, you do not need huge capital. You can start with less than 50K. You can set up everything right, set up your brand, and you can start up something that you can use your knowledge, hone, and help others. And this is something that you hone as long as you exist. Even though it is, we are talking about making 500K per month here from your firm and growing it. We're talking about making millions in year. But even though you can just make only 300K per month, wouldn't it be something to improve on your career and life? With this 200K per month, that is about 3.6 million a year. And I believe that this can do a lot for a lot of people. For instance, you can use from this 3.6 million a year to enroll for more training in the nursing field, and you can advance on your knowledge, and this will also help you when running your remote nursing firm to serve your clients more better. And you can get more global accepted certificates in case for any other things that you want to do, and this will also give you credibility in serving your clients in your remote nursing firm. And you can use it to fund any of your adventures that you want to do along your career. Now, the knowledge that you already have is enough. The knowledge that you already have can help a lot of people out there. And all you just have to decide is that, yes, I want to use this knowledge to serve others. And the first decision that you must make is setting up your remote nursing firm. So even though it's 150K per month, that is 1.8 million a year, it will be something because you can use this to sort out your bills, to go through whatever you want to use your income to fulfill. So even though it's 150K, an extra 150K per month, it is still something from the knowledge that you already have. So how many of you are excited about what we just covered today? How many of you are feeling a little overwhelmed because we have talked about different things? We have seen about the creating of the brand. We have seen about how advert works for things. And we have also seen about how you can specialize on one thing and generalists are no longer your competition. So it's really excited about what we have covered today. But the truth is that we can't cover everything in this live session because you might have question right now. Okay, how do I create the guide materials? How do I set up the advert? How do I structure my guide materials in the right way? So there's question within, how do I pay Facebook for my advert? So we can't cover everything on this live session. So and I really want many of us to have our firm launch. So I created a special offer that can help you implement everything that we have covered today step by step. So is it okay with you if I spend the next 10 minutes going over a very special offer I created to help you implement each step we have covered today? I assume that your answer is yes, because you have stick to this point of this session. And for you to stick to this point, I believe that you really believe that you can use your knowledge to help others. So I'm introducing you to the Remote Nursing Accelerator program. What is this program all about? So it is the program for nurses who want to venture into the remote nursing career, using your knowledge to serve others and own your own remote nursing firm. Now, if you want to explore opportunities aside the clinical settings of jobs in the nursing space, if you want to explore opportunities like using your knowledge to serve others and have something that you own for yourself, now this remote nursing accelerator program is for you. It's a program that goes into details and show you how to start your own remote nursing firm and get your first client in 42 days. It's a 6 weeks online program that goes into everything in details. You get recorded videos telling you what to do, when to do it, and why you are doing it at each step interval. Now you get worksheets that plan all these steps, and you get template examples. Okay, this is what you are going to do. This is an example of how it looks like. And you get to swipe it, change it to fit your own firm. So this everything you are going to be getting are proven to work. They are what we have used to launch firms in the past. So you don't have to go through all this trial and error that may keep you stressed trying to figure things out on your own self, so that you can shortcut your success by years. Where most people are trying to get their firm launched and give up and experience a lot of difficulties, you have a proven process and you just have to take what we are giving to you and have your firm set up. So you have access to the content anytime you like from anywhere you are. So what is required to enroll in this program is this. They are the same thing that I have said earlier that you need to get started. So number one, you need a phone. For you to enroll to this program, you need a phone with data connection or a computer. You need a Facebook page, number two. Number three, you need a WhatsApp business account. Number four, you need an advertising account. And number five, you need capital, at least 50,000 naira or $33. So apart from the phone and the capital, we are going to provide, when you enroll into the program, we are going to provide you with a Facebook page. We are going to show you how to set up your own Facebook page the right way. And we are going to show you how to set up your WhatsApp business account. And we are going to show you how to create your own advertising account for your firm. And we'll give you a new advertising account to use. So that is that. All you just have to do, all you have to own to enroll is a phone with data connection and your capital. So the remote nursing accelerator program will show you this. It will show you how to set up your own online brand the right way. It will show you how to create a Facebook and Instagram page and connect a WhatsApp business account. It will show you how to optimize the page to clearly speak what the firm is about. It will show you how to research deep into your niche to understand the needs. It will show you how to create guide materials for your firm, talking about ebooks, classes, video program, live call session, group calls, one-on-one call conversation. It will show you how to set up all of this and create your guide materials. So in the remote nursing accelerator program, I also show you how to structure your guide using a method called the bullseye framework to provide the most value for your clients. I show you how to register a remote nursing firm with the government. I show you 5 organic methods to attract clients for free. I show you what to do when people insist on coming to your office. Now, this happens to even the best of the best online brands. So some people are skeptical. They want to reach out to your office first before they can do anything with you online. So there is a way that you can use to still build trust and convert a client that is asking for your office to a client without actually visiting your office, because the remote nursing firm is run online. So I show you how to convert total strangers into clients with one straight conversation on WhatsApp. This method is called the holistic client conversation method. It's a method that we use to convert strangers to clients with one conversation on WhatsApp. So I show you how to set the right expectation with clients and deliver amazing service. I also show you how to set up an advertising account for your firm. In it, you will learn how to run a successful advert on Facebook and Instagram. You will learn how to create Facebook adverts that attract people who need and willing to spend for your service. You also learn how to use autoresponder for attending messages. Now you see those are our adverts and you are seeing 4,000 messages, you are seeing 1,000 messages over a month, and you're wondering how are those messages attended to. We use an autoresponder that attends to messages for us. So even though why we are not on our phone, on our WhatsApp, these messages that are coming to us are still being attended to by autoresponder. And most time our autoresponder attends to message from that interest point to a point where our interested client converts to an actual paying client. So the autoresponder that I use is Wamation. So that is what I'm going to be teaching you how to use Wamation to attend to your message. Then I show you how to scale up your Facebook ads so that you can get more clients. Now this is very important. When your firm is set up and you start getting few clients, you want to scale up to get as much clients as possible for your firm. So here is how we are doing it in the program. We want to get your firm properly up and running in the next 42 days or 6 weeks. So every week, I will release about 1 to 3 videos depending on the lesson for that week and set of instructions showing you what to do. All you have to do is read the guide, watch the video, and implement what you have been shown. And you also have access to the support group to ask questions to get clarification on any aspect. So that is how we are going to be doing it. And everything is divided into 6 weeks. So week one is where I show you the fundamentals and the foundation. By week one, we should have your firm set up. Week one, your firm should be set up. That is the first 7 days. The next 7 days, your firm should be set up. Then week two is where uh, we prepare your mind for success, and we try to encourage you because most people enroll into programs and they don't take action. This is because they are either thinking that they have this self illusion of what they can do and what they cannot do. And most people are limited in life due to this false identity that you tell yourself that, oh, I can't do this. I'm not a social media person. I'm not a tech person. I'm not a this person. But the truth is that sometimes you don't even need those things to a deep level, especially in this remote nursing firm. So we try to make you in this week two, we try to make you understand what this is all about so that you can escape from all those things that will stop your success and you can able to plot everything out on a daily action that okay, this is what I'm going to do, and you can actually be successful. And most people don't get their mindset wired in a lifetime, and that is why they don't get to do anything for themselves. So in this week two, we get your mindset wired right. So in week three, this is where I show you how to convert total strangers into paying clients on WhatsApp. So this week three, you learn how to convert total strangers to clients on WhatsApp. And in week four, we want to get you your first client in the first 30 days. So in week four, we use free organic method. So we give you 5 organic method of how you can get clients for free. And when you start getting those few clients, then we start using paid method like this social media advertising we talked about. And we get scaling on. We scale everything up with Facebook adverts, social media adverts. So that is week five, where I show you how to scale up your remote nursing firm with Facebook advertising so that you can start getting more clients. You scale everything up. Now, this week five is a program on its own. It can be a program on its own because it goes into everything about Facebook advertising in details from beginner level to a pro level. So even though you have tried to set up adverts before now and things didn't work out, uh, this will show you the right way to go about setting up adverts. And in week 6, I show you how to deliver amazing service for your clients and set the right expectation. So we achieve more in 6 weeks than most people do in 5 years trying to set up their remote nursing firm. And the reason why we do this, we achieve that in 6 weeks, is because these are what we have already done. So we are just giving you the step-by-step process so that you can just follow it and get your firm launched in the next 42 days, which is 6 weeks. So before I tell you what is going to cost you to enroll into the program, I want to tell you about all the things that you are getting. So what are you getting when you enroll to the remote nursing firm program? Number one is that you are getting the remote nursing accelerator 6 weeks training program, which is worth 250,000. You are getting number two, 1 year access to support group where you can get support. So even though when you have your remote nursing firm running, this is your first time, so you may have questions, you may experience challenges along the way. So you have 1 year access to support group where you can also always reach out to ask questions and get support. Number three is that you get a new Facebook advertising account. This we create for you. It typically costs 5,000 naira to get a Facebook account outside. We are going to give you a new Facebook advertising account when you enroll to the program. Number four is that you get campaign insights. So this campaign insight is we showing you the top trending campaigns that are working so that you can replicate it and use it for your firm. And there are also pre-existing about 900 templates that we have already that you can go to get insights for your advert and use it to launch your own advert that you want. So this is actually free. Number five is that you get the holistic client conversion script. I personally have sold over 6,000 guides materials to clients. So I have really mastered this. So I took everything that I have learned and turned it into a methodology, a script that even though a beginner can follow and get results. So we made this script, and to try it out, I gave it to someone which we also talked about in the program in the beginning of this session, the 500 level student at UCH. So I gave him this script for his firm, and this is what he has to say after using the script. So you see, the question is, the follow-up. So he says that from the message you can see, he says that he has done 17 sales so far in his guide material, and it is just 1:30 p.m. So he launched the advert in the morning by 8, and by 1:30 p.m. 17 persons has reached out to him to his advert. And that script got 17 guide material sales from everyone who reached out to him on WhatsApp. And this is really crazy. He says today is massive. 1:30 p.m. 17 sales. So this holistic client conversion script is a really helpful script that anyone starting out can use to attend to clients and convert total strangers into clients, even if you are a total beginner, and you get it when you enroll. And number six that you get is that you get a free done for you proven advert campaigns. So you get free done for you proven advert campaign, and you get 5 of them so that you can just use for your firm getting started. So you get this advert campaign, you get the advert text copy, you get the advert image, and you get the call to action. And call to action, it's the way you invite someone to get your guide materials at the ending of your advert. So you get all of this done for you, 5 proven campaigns that you can use to launch your advert. And there's no way that you can get all of this and not succeed. And that is the purpose of providing this anyway. So uh, the what you are getting right now is the same campaign structure that we are using to get this kind of results. about 1,577 persons reaching out to our firm through an advert. So these done for you campaign are created in this form. So number 7 is that you get access to our MB winning community. Now this is free. You are going on the remote nursing career path, so you want to be surrounded with people on the same path as you, where you see people doing stuff, you see people doing things, and you are encouraged. And in every part there are challenges, so when you face challenges you can also always reach out to the community and get help. So when you join the remote nursing accelerator program, you join a community of people on the same path as you, where dreams are achieved on a daily basis. And number 8 is that you get access to the remote nursing accelerator program weekly question and answer calls. So every week we organize these weekly calls where you can come, you tell the updates on what you are currently doing, ask questions and get support. So this happens every week. So this is the one true of what you are getting. You are getting the remote nursing accelerator 6 weeks training program. You are getting 1 year access to the support group. You are getting a new Facebook advertising account. You are getting campaign insights. You are getting the holistic client conversion script. You are getting 5 done for you proven advert campaign. You are getting access to the FB winning community, and you are getting access to our weekly question and answer live course. And the total value of everything right here is 535,000. If I were to charge you to set up a firm, a remote nursing firm for you, I will lead, these are everything that I will give to you if I were to charge you to set up a firm for you. But I know that the reality is that many of us here can't afford up to this. So I would not be charging you this to enroll for this program. Now, aside from all of these things that you are getting, there is also another aspect that you are benefiting when you enroll into the remote nursing accelerator program, because it trains you to become skilled at digital healthcare. Digital healthcare in the form of serving clients without actually meeting your clients. You get good at Facebook advertising. You get good at Instagram advertising and writing effective adverts. Now, you can also take all of these skills and go to clinics out there and health firms out there who have physical office, who are trying to build a brand online. You can use all of the skills that you learn in this remote nursing accelerator program and use it to get a work with these physical these physical outlets that are looking for a way to come online. I do see their stuff online and they are trying to come online, but they are not getting it right. So what you learn in this program gives you an edge to help people like that and get work. And we can literally even give you a certificate for this, just like how other programs do. They ask you for a big hefty amount of money and give you certificates. But I am a realistic person, so I am not concerned about the certificate, because right now what I know you need is you need to have a firm of your own. So I'm not going to be doing that. So you get all these things and you are not getting it for 535,000, even though it is worth it. When you enroll to the remote nursing program today, the everyday price is 50,000 naira to enroll for the remote nursing firm accelerator program. If you want to enroll anywhere, this is the everyday price, 50,000 naira. And remember, we are talking about setting up a remote nursing firm that you own, that you call your own, and it exists as long as you exist. But if you enroll today, I'm going to do something ridiculous for the attendance of this session, is that when you enroll today, you are enrolling for 20,000 naira only. If you enroll now, today, after this session. The thing is that I do not have a expiring date for this offer. You can come 5 hours later and realize that you cannot enroll at this fee again. But one thing that is guaranteed, that If you enroll after this session, you will be able to get this offer. You'll be able to enroll at 20,000 naira instead of 50,000 naira. That is if you enroll now after this session. People go as much as spending 350,000 to get more certificates. Even with that, I'm not guaranteed to secure well-paying job. I see a lot of people dey enroll for these programs that charge a lot of fees, and at the end of the day they get jobs that just increase their salary by 30,000 naira, 50,000 naira. But right here we are talking about a program that will help you get your own firm that you own launched, and we are talking about an income of 300K monthly. And if you look at it, 20,000 naira is only 55 naira a day if spread across a year. If you use 365 days to divide 20,000 naira, you will get 55 naira a day, which is only 55 naira a day. Now, if you can't invest 20,000 naira into your future, I wonder what you are spending your money on. And when you enroll into the Remote Nursing Accelerator program, you are covered with an absolute satisfaction guarantee. That is, if you go through this program, watch the content, complete the exercise and take action, you should have your firm launched and begin to get high value clients for your firm. But in case you are skeptical, I want to offer you a 90 days money back guarantee. So you have 90 days from the date of your enrollment to implement what you have learned from this program. If you are unsatisfied and want a refund within these 90 days, all you have to do is make a request and it will be a full immediate refund. I'll refund your 20,000 naira back to you. That is an absolute satisfaction guarantee because we know what we are giving you in this program works. And finally, what you get again is the exclusive bonus. You get the done for you guide materials in 20 hot niches. So you know that if you want to set up your firm, it is the typical means that you have to create your guide materials. So you get this done for you guide materials in 20 hot niches. If I were to start another remote nursing firm today and I want to get clients, I will make sure that I start in one of these 20 hot niches. So you are going to get done for you guide materials in these niches. So you can just look at the one that fits your experience and knowledge and get started without creating from scratch. This exclusive bonus is only available if you enroll now. And you also get the new niche conversion script. If I were to start a remote nursing firm today, another remote nursing firm today, I will use this new niche conversion script. Because if I'm starting a remote nursing firm, I do not have testimonials, I've not worked with people before, I don't have results to show. Now, this new niche conversion script works without testimonials, results, and all of this. So this you get this exclusive bonus if only you enroll now today on this session. And here's a summary of all you get. You get the Remote Nursing Accelerator 6 weeks training program, 1 year access to support group, 3 the new Facebook advertising account for your firm, you get campaign insights, you get the holistic client conversion script, you get 5 done for you proven advert campaign, you get access to the FB winning community, and you get access to the remote nursing accelerator program weekly question and answer call. And this is all you are getting for 20,000 naira. So here is how you enroll. To enroll into the remote nursing accelerator program, make a transfer of 20,000 naira to the account on your screen. Or make a transfer of 20,000 naira to 2474956180 Zenith Bank, Asaba Kings Darling. And when you do that, once you do that, send your proof of payment to the number you see on the screen on WhatsApp. Send your proof of payment to the number you see on the screen on WhatsApp. That is 090 780 49 756. Now this offer is only available to the attendants of this session, and you only have access to register at this price if you register now. I do not have a specific time interval where this offer will expire. It can expire anytime from now. But one thing that is guaranteed is that if you come to this session, probably you got access to this session and you register now after getting your access, you are going to be enrolling for 20,000 naira only instead of 50,000 naira if you enroll now. So you can write down the enrollment details, the payment details. You can write it out and enroll now. So to enroll into the remote nursing program, make a transfer of 20,000 naira only to the account you see on the screen. You can write it down and send your proof of payment to the number on the screen. You can write it down. So after payment, what next? Send the following details to my DM on WhatsApp: name, phone number, and your Gmail address. Now, this information will be helpful in giving you access to your program, the community, and expert mentorship as promised. I'll send the following details: your name, phone number, and Gmail address to the number that was shown in the former screen. I'll send it to my DM. And when you enroll to the Remote Nursing Accelerator program, you can finally take control of your income. You can finally define what you can earn outside of the normal daily jobs that it's exposed to nurses today. There is more to nursing. There is more to nursing outside the clinical setting. You can use your knowledge and take control of your income by having your own remote nursing firm. And you can have what you call your own when you enroll into this remote nursing accelerator program, because this is about setting a firm that you can call your own, and you can get recognition. You can finally impact lives with the knowledge you have. And by doing all this, the good thing is that as your remote nursing firm grows, you improve your financial life and your career. You are not limited. Now, I saw a post, or I saw someone complaining on Facebook. This person was complaining how nurses are being underpaid, on how he doesn't like what is really going on in the sector today. He was really complaining bitterly because he must have been undervalued or paid a ridiculous amount. So I was thinking when I saw this post, if I had shown this guy maybe some months ago, if I had told him that pay me 20,000 naira and I'll be able to set up a proper running remote nursing firm for you that you can serve people using the knowledge you have, he probably wouldn't have paid. He would have said 20,000 is too much. Well, but the truth is that the nurses who use their expertise to set something up for themselves experience more growth and are never limited by this failing system which this guy is currently complaining about. And this is because nurses who set up something for themselves are not limited by unavailability of jobs. They own their firms. They are not limited by a fixed salary. They grow their firms. They are not limited by a fixed salary because they grow their firms and increase in income. They do not depend fully on the government or any organization because they impact the society directly with their remote nursing firm. And what is the purpose of telling you all this? It is because I don't want you to take this opportunity for granted. Most people see opportunities like this and they take it for granted, but this shouldn't be you, because having your remote nursing firm that you call your own, that directly impact the society with your expertise as a nurse, is a game changer. It is really a game changer. And you may want to ask this question, but what if it does not work for me? I wonder why this wouldn't work for you, except maybe you don't want to use your knowledge to impact the life of others. And even though it doesn't work for you, that is why we have the absolute satisfaction guarantee that covers you. You have 90 days from the enrollment of this program, and if you are not satisfied, ask for a refund, and I will personally send your full enrollment fee of 20,000 naira back to you. And 90 days is about 3 months. Even though you are a busy person, let's say you are a busy person and you spend 2 months to go through the program, and it's at the third month you set up, let's say you set up 2 adverts for your firm, and these 2 adverts were able to get you clients and make you 100K in that month. The 100K only has covered for the your 20,000 naira investment, and that is a profit. So you literally have nothing to lose and you have everything to gain by enrolling into the remote nursing accelerator program. So at this point, you have two choices. You can give yourself excuses why you shouldn't take this program. For instance, you can tell yourself that 20,000 is too much for you to invest in your life. And if that is what you think, I have nothing to argue with you. I just hope that the time that you tell yourself the truth, the price wouldn't have gone back to 50,000 naira. One of my mentors used to say, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. The price of ignorance is too much to pay. And the moment I realized that, I started investing in my education and financial education. Another another choice that you can make is to enroll into the remote nursing firm right now and take that bold step to invest 20,000 naira into your future. To enroll into the remote nursing accelerator program, make a transfer of 20,000 naira only to the account number on your screen. And when you do that, send your proof of payment to 090-780-49756 on WhatsApp. Now, this offer is only available to those of us who have attended this session. The typical amount for enrolling into the remote nursing accelerator program is 50,000 naira. But as an attender of this session, you have the opportunity to enroll for 20,000 naira if you enroll now. Now you can copy the enrollment details, the payment details down. You can copy it down. There are questions that people ask about the program. So people ask, so how soon can I get results with this program? My response to this is that it depends on how you are aggressive about implementing what I am about to show you. Some people will start getting results within a week of running their firm. Some will get huge results within a month. But it all depends on how you apply what will be given to you. Another question that people ask is, what can you do for people who don't have the money? Now, if you don't have the money as a nurse, it is more reason why you need to enroll for this program. I personally believe if something is important, you will find a way to get the money, especially since we are not talking about millions or even billions of naira here. It is just 20,000 naira, which is the same if you convert it into dollar is $13. Many people will find a way to raise money to get the latest iPhone or Samsung in town. But when it comes to opportunities like this that change careers and life, they also find a way to make excuses. Another question people ask is that, give me, if you know that this program is really effective, can you give me access to the program for free? When I will pay once I start getting paid for my clients. Now, if you are asking this question, then you really need to work on yourself because you are not confident in yourself. Think about it. If you can't bet on yourself, why do you expect me or others to bet on you? It is simple. If you don't invest in yourself, nobody is going to invest in you. Now, another question people ask is that if I get stuck, can I contact you to get help? My answer to the question is yes. All you have to do is share your challenge in our remote nothing accelerator program support group. I am always checking the group to respond to questions from our members. Even if I don't respond, there are other experts on our WhatsApp support group who will help you out so you can go ahead. So at this point, you must face the truth. You will continue to remain in the place that you are. Hey, my goodness sake. At this point, you must face the truth. If you don't get out of your comfort zone and make a change, you will keep being at the place you have always been. Sometimes it is the smallest decision that change your life. The opportunities I just shared with you right now is one of the ways to dramatically grow in your career and life. And my advice is that you should start now. But even if you decide that this program is not for you, I believe you have gained some valuable information from this video. And I believe that this information is going to help you in one way or the other. I wish you more success in life. Bye.